all over the country, our clients, people are talking about how traffic is down. Let's talk about traffic. What's your response to that concept or that idea?
It has become the T word. The T word is traffic. Everybody is traffic this, traffic that. And you're right. All over the country, the number one complaint we have is that traffic is down. Interest rates have moved off the headline. Traffic is now the new headline. And I think we clearly have a traffic problem, but I don't think we have a traffic problem as much as we have a branding problem. And I think it's just a general mindset. And people are like, well, what does traffic have to do with branding? I don't think that salespeople have this. I think the traffic is down. I think people think that, well, it's the marketing's responsibility to deliver traffic to us. And I just don't buy into that. It's your business. You're the entrepreneur. I said to one of my kids once, he said something about, your job is to make mom happy. And I said, my job is not to make mom happy. That's mom's job, to make mom happy. My job is to add to her happiness. I don't think it's marketing's responsibility to drive traffic and make us successful. I think marketing's responsibility is to help add to our success. And I think it's our job to drive traffic. And I think the reason we don't have traffic is because salespeople haven't learned the power of personal branding. I think if you understood the power of personal branding and you had a mission and a strategy to personal brand, I think you would win. And listen, I've talked to Ryan Serhant, I've talked to Gary Vee, and I'm not saying I've listened to them. I've actually had conversations with these two gentlemen, two of the best in the world at branding and sales, and they'll tell you the same exact thing. What they've told me is that faceless brands will lose. Faceless brands will lose, but there's other avenues of personal branding. There's getting involved with your local chapter of your MBA. It's doing lunch and learns with realtors and non-realtors. It's, how you show up for yourself every day. What is how you represent yourself in public? Do you wear your name tag in public? Do you talk about your business in public? All of those things all go under personal branding. I think you have to start by figuring out what is your brand. People have to know about you. So how do they find you? Where do they see you? You have to be visible. Rule number 1, be visible. Have a brand that is visible, that you're talking about, that you want other people to talk about. You have to be credible, which means you should talk about how you are an expert in the industry. You should be talking about the realtor settlement that kicks in any week now. You should be talking about interest rates. You should be talking about the market because you are an expert in the industry. This isn't about you just talking about your product. It's talking about the industry, being an expert. So you got to be visible. You have to be credible. But the most important, man, is you got to be authentic. You have to be authentic, and your brand has to be authentic. And make no mistake about it. If you have a brand, the question is, are you controlling the narrative about it? Because other people will talk about you. Other people will create your brand for you if you don't create your brand for yourself. I don't think we have a traffic problem. I think we have a branding problem. And until salespeople understand that they are a brand, they need to embrace their brand, they need to control the narrative, and they need to tell the world about it. You need to tell the world who you are. You got to get your names in rooms your feet have not entered. We have spent a ton of time and energy lately just continuously building the brand. And it is everyday, consistent behaviors every day to tell the world who you are and why they should do business with you. And if you build a brand, you can stop chasing traffic, you can stop chasing sales, and you can start attracting traffic. You can start attracting sales. We do not want to chase. What we chase gets further away. What we attract comes towards. I want people to come towards me because they're following and buying into my brand. Go brand yourself.